It's now time for our What's Happening segment. At this period, we get to tell you all the big events happening in and around you, all expected to happen in a few days' time. If it's not big, we don't talk about it. If it's big and it's worth your while, we definitely come your way with it. And I want to start off, Charlie, say literacy challenge.
2025.
I listen your
LPM.
the LPM. That's the live presenter mention, right? No, that can't be an LPM.
The jingle.
Jingle, yes, the jingle. They cabrophobia say, hey, Charlie, personal cabrophobe, transcript, no, don't be doing this.
What's that script them upon who?
Wait till my true.
For who? Right for who? And present as
we'll publish it on citynotion.com. We'll publish it. I will send it to Mahama and
I want
Julius Debra.
10,000 Ghana cedis.
The 10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you have more than that. Yeah, fine.
But I want this one to add money. Don't reject money.
Now they say don't give small money. It's not even small money. There's a lot of money.
There's a lot of money. 10,000 Ghana cedis and a glitzy trophy and bragging rights. Ha.
Interesting.
Ha.
So let me just repeat the topic again.
Yeah.
We mentioned it earlier, but for the sake of those just joining us. So they say not less than 600 words discuss the effects of climate change on agriculture in Ghana. What challenges do these effects create for individuals, for families, communities, and the nation? Suggest practical solutions to help all Ghanaians mitigate these challenges. For me, I love the fact that at a very early age, you're still trying to conscientize young children about the effects of climate change, right? And the need to view agriculture in a different light. We've said on this show before that a lot of the time, back in school, growing up, we saw agriculture, or it was largely viewed as a form of punishment sometimes. I remember St. Teresa's School, back in the day, we had a rabbit farm. Now, if you misbehaved in class, you were going to feed the rabbits for the day. I kid you not.
That was a punishment?
At the point, that was the punishment. Later, that rule will be changed and to be on a class-by-class basis. But the point was that if you were misbehaving, you were feed rabbits, right? Whereas if you were first in class, probably give you some nice spots at the computer lab or at the science lab. So we need to, it's going to take probably a generation to have that kind of mindset change about what agriculture is, the potential it has. We've made a lot of progress. Don't mistake me. We've made a lot of progress in the last couple of years, but with the next generation, we need to see more. We need to view it more as an opportunity than something reserved for people who, do not necessarily cut it in
or
what
have no option.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I love that we are getting young pupils, in schools to start thinking differently about agriculture, about the effects of climate change. It's real. I don't think it's a hoax at all. We are seeing it play out, if for nothing at all. Right now, see the weather in Ghana. Some people say, oh, it's climate change. We'll leave that to the meteorologists to come and tell us. But we've seen it happen elsewhere, right? See the flooding in Texas, for example.
Yeah.
All of that. So it's important that we see and we view climate change, we look at it very closely. And of course, we also take a keen interest in agriculture. And I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, so the script must be in your own handwriting, must be endorsed by a parent or guardian, and then you add your full contact details, and then you submit it either via mail, P.O. Box GP 14123 Accra Central, or you drop it off at the front desk of City FM in Adabraka or ChannelOne TV at Tessano, all here in Accra. If you want more information, do call the number 0205 973 973. Do remember that the deadline for submission of the entries is Saturday, 26th July 2025. That's what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks,
yeah.
right? Yeah, 2 weeks away. And shout out to our amazing sponsors, Belmu and GB Assessment. And it's powered by City 97.3 FM and ChannelOne TV.
Absolutely. I would want to say to corporate Ghana that, see, these are the kind of investments that, are completely worth it. I hope they are able to, jump on and support this initiative, beyond just showing your product to children, be a part of a process that seeks rather to change a generation's mindset, right? And long after you are done working in this company, you are gone. Years back, you can look back and say, I was part of the team that supported an initiative like this towards, helping people view opportunities within a sector. Many have said that has got the potential to change, the structure of our economy and ultimately, the future of this country, if you want to put it. So the literacy challenge is on, and we are excited. I'll be looking forward to it.
I don't know if you've had the opportunity to read any of the submissions before. The judges have such a tough time selecting the finals.
The children who are covered up right now, back in the day, I thought our teachers were the best, right? I think they were still the best.
And at the time,
under the circumstances.
Someone can come and ask you something, and you're like, "Wait, how old are you again?"
Let me tell you the story. I went to the poolside. My nephews were going for swimming lessons, right? And sometimes I'll take them to the swimming lesson, And there was this particular area of the pool where they had clearly written the inscription, "No jumping." That was the inscription written by the poolside, "No jumping," boldly there and everything. This boy goes to stand at the exact spot and jumps into it. I'm like, "Hey, do you not read the thing? How can I do?" Trying to reprimand is like, "I dived, I didn't jump." I was like, "Hey, you know what?"
He dived.
He dived.
He didn't jump.
He didn't jump.
Okay.
And for a moment, I didn't have a comeback. I was watching him quietly. I was all right. So I know what your pay school fees later. I teach you. I can see
I say I dived.
They can't tell me that you jumped.
No, you dived.
Anyway.
You didn't jump.
So yeah.
Yeah, so that's the literacy challenge. Do well to encourage your wards and your children to write into, in not less than 600 words, discuss the effects of climate change on agriculture in Ghana. What challenges do these effects create for individuals, families, communities, and the nation? Suggest practical solutions to help all Ghanaians mitigate these challenges.
Absolutely,
All right.
Moving on. We have the Lubo movie.
That's right.
I've seen them, make a lot of noise in town. We spoke about this, I think, from 2 weeks ago. We're still talking about it because it promises to be a very exciting movie. Also because of the message behind this movie. Even though it reminds us of a very dark past, it also tells us the need to ensure that we don't go back to, that particular episode.
The girls have been found.
The true story around the Takrady missing girls. You all remember that story, 3 girls, Every week, I could just only imagine the trauma the family was going through at that point, where every week the pictures of their children were on our news portals, on the newspapers, front pages, At one point we were told they had been found. It turned out to be a complete lie.
Yeah.
Or untruth. The next time it was an emotional roller coaster. And, even though eventually the girls will lose their lives, rather unfortunately, I believe strongly that as a people, there are certain lessons we may have learned from that episode. And this movie tries to exactly, point out some of these things that we need to pay attention to. And for me, I'm excited that, somebody has taken the pain to sit down to try and read out the story and also remind us of this, They say those who don't know their history or those who are not reminded of the past, are bound to repeat the mistakes of the past. So I'm really excited about this, and that's why, us as hosts and the producers have been deliberate in trying to remind viewers about this upcoming movie. You can make. Are you sure that is not? I need to ask, but are you sure that's not Mr. Beautiful?
No. It's not Mr.
Please,
Beautiful.
Helen and Nima, try and get us the cast
The
list.
cast list.
I want
Let
to
me
be
see if
really
we
sure.
Google it.
I really want to be sure if that's Mr. Beautiful, you know. So I'm excited about this. Ajeti Anan is on. Our new ambassador to Spain. Our new ambassador to Spain. Oh, Charlie. Her, no, ambassador is it? Her Excellency and
Yeah.
Honorable.
Her Excellency.
Her Excellency.
Yes.
Her Excellency Kalsum Sinari. Oh, Charlie. You know, she's also on the movie. Ajeti Anan is in there. Dr. Likey, you know, a very popular comedian, is in there. And the man I think is Mr. Beautiful. Eno says he's not. He's also
I'm
on.
checking cast of
But we'll
Elubo.
try and get the cast for you.
The movie.
So, you have the show time, right?
Yes, it's happening in Takrady today. 8 a.m. Oh, pardon me. Hold on.
So we'll be showing.
At the Chroma Plaza Hotel. We don't have the time though.
Yeah, I think there are 3 different showing times from 6 p.m. You know, and I think there's another 8 p.m. But I'll get the exact time and we'll bring it to you. So it happened in Kumasi first, then in Accra, and now it's happening in Takrady, the Chroma Plaza. So please make time to watch this movie. I'm sure it'll be available, you know, later on some streaming platforms where you can go and, you know, get to view this particular movie that retells the story around the missing Takrady girls. Anyway, moving on from Elubo, let's go to Christ the King International School Family Fun Day. Hey, Charlie. Now this thing, I've got some before.
And?
Oh, I was a big uncle. I was moving like, you know, okay, well, back in the day, we had what we called all Catholic school games.
Okay.
You know, that was when I was in
St. Teresa's.
Yeah, so we went to Christ the King. We went and play football, but it was like a fun day. We used to call it fun fair. You know, when I was even a Catholic inter-school competition.
Oh, okay.
St. Teresa would all end up winning all the time. So there was Christ
Are
the
you
King.
just saying that because you went there?
I'm being very honest with you. I think we had the best basketball and football teams.
Yeah.
Football sometimes got very competitive, but then we're close to Bubuashi and not Kanishi. You know, so the Zongo small,
inside.
It's inside as a thing. But you can be very dubious too.
Oh.
When you mingle somewhere, you get some shit. And Christ the King, they are where, presidency, cantonment, rage. Oh, Charlie, So there was Christ the King, there was Bishop Bowers, there was St. Benedict, there was Corpus Christi, there was Mary Mother of Good Counsel. I think there was also St. Martin de Porres. We were all like Catholic schools that came together.
Yeah.
It was really fun, But this, I remember I took my niece, my nephews, we went there. It was fun.
8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, July 12th. So that's today. And a lot of activities, train ride, video games a day.
You see
need to
parents,
take it away from this
you see
thing.
parents,
What?
jumping on bouncy castles. But I'm like, oh.
Parents, no rather.
Hey.
Yeah, but they're tired and exhausted, so...
So I think it used to be like a Children's Day kind of thing, right? Then they saw that no, they have to incorporate, so they changed it and also added parents, and they have fun. They come with their parents. Some of them, their children are friends. So when they get there, they form acquaintances, or even some friend groups, and they have quite some fun. What I didn't like the other time was the traffic build up around the place. Hopefully they're able to manage it better now. So yes, the 2025 Family Fun Day. The tickets is a cool 25 Ghana cedis.
That's not
but
bad.
It's fun.
That's not bad
If you are wondering a place to take your kids to have some good time this morning, I wholly recommend.
What's this huge gorilla at the back?
It's a mascot.
For whom?
I'm not sure.
Or what? That's scary.
Yeah.
If I saw this, if I was like 4 or 5 and I saw this, would you really want to go?
Of all the photos they could have
used
to promote this, I get.
Christ the King International School. This one, come again.
There's a whole thing about the King Kong movie, right? Children like it,
children
so
like
probably, I don't know. Where did you stand in the gorilla debate?
Which gorilla debate?
Oh, you know, some time ago on social media, they were like,
Whether
can
50
100
come-
men,
or 100 men beat a gorilla?
one gorilla? Yeah.
I beg you, gorilla will beat all of you. with just one swoop of the hand.
Wait. If the men are like me or the ones you saw at Ablekuma North, you know, if they are like me, a gorilla
They'll
will
finish you.
if you are 100 men who are like my Charlie, the first one go, I'll go run. You know, when I see the first one down, I'm out of the place. You know, but I'm sure the macho man, Abodie.
No, Abodie will probably stand for like 2 minutes at tops.
You know, when the weather started changing and you know, was doing something.
2 minutes tops.
There's somebody posted on social media that by this time, so Abodie the ball hot water. They go.
Before he goes to the gym.
Abodie the hot water farm.
I found home. All right.
Oh God.
Yeah, man.
I don't misbehave.
I'm not going to misbehave.
Don't misbehave. Shasha Marley, the official Africa Rise album. Have you realized that these, you know, the Rastafarian community, they like the use of rice?
Rise, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I wonder what else has been rising when they come together. But every time, you know, like, okay, this one says Africa Rise. The other time, Ghana Rise. Rise.
They want us to, you know, rise up and accept that we can be free on our own. We don't need external forces to come and help us. We can do it all on our own because all the resources are here at home. So we can rise up.
I like where you're going.
Yeah.
So it's happening today.
Up.
Right? So they
Yeah.
say a launch and a listening party featuring Shasha Marley and friends and fans.
It's Shasha.
Yeah, Shasha Marley.
Shasha.
No, I think they made a mistake. The very first time.
It's Shasha.
Yeah, the first time they said Shasha.
So
Then the second time
they said Shasha.
Sasha, yeah.
So they mama.
Because Sasha there, that's Obama's daughter. So Shasha Marley, yeah.
And friends. Okay.
Yeah. So DJ Natty Boy, DJ Kankan, DJ Joe, DJ Shakes, Ebony Skeletas. Oh, Charlie. You know what they call it? The names that I like. VJ Splash, DJ Brooks, you know, Beya Bro for Sam, DJ Maddox, Daddy POA, MC Gallo, Nicky Birdman,
Yeah.
Alvo Genzagila, DJ Musti, MC Sido. This name I mentioned, he will be the one, you know, Charageto Radio. DJ Charageto Radio. You have to listen to his mix. And DJ Stand KBC, the rave. So shout outs to Shasha Marley. I think he's been very consistent, you know, so wish him well. And
This is happening at the Komfoase Second D in Takoradi, Ghana. Lively conversations, you're going to hear new music. Sounds promising. Official Africa Rise album. So,
yeah.
Shasha Marley, and there'll be other musicians there as well, and promises to be fun. What else do we have?
We have the rave fun trip. Hooray! So they say all roads lead to a beautiful villa at Oyarifa Hill, Oyarifa, the hill view, and it's going to be fun-packed and fully loaded. Let's expect a chill spot with a serene environment, a pool to cool, and games to keep the vibe alive, and enough space for pure relaxation. So the rave fun trip. Tickets *173 *33 *962.
I think the pool will be underused.
Yeah, sure.
Because, I mean, the weather right now,
Yeah,
and
can't
pool,
think about it.
complete
Unless it's a
opposites.
hot bathtub, but even
Well,
that,
Even that, the
And I
minute
don't
you
think
come,
that-
especially on the hill,
yeah.
Oyarifa, closer
Yeah,
to the hill,
that's
nah,
true,
man,
that's true,
it'll be
that's true,
cold.
that's true,
It'll be cold. I don't know if you've seen videos from Ebri
I was at the Bay last week.
At dawn.
No, in the
when,
evening.
No, especially when the weather, you know,
The fog.
yeah, the fog, the weather has changed. It's very cold. That's why
Charlie,
I saw
I was there last week.
the jacket, the bubble jackets.
And it's like old. It's not rain. It's not even drizzle. It's like showers. You know, there's a geographic term for it, but it's just spontaneous showers like that. It's not really tough. It's not hard, then it falls, then it stops. Then the weather is really was a nice experience. And boys were at the some place, and they were having a good time.
That's good.
You know,
I think
anyway.
I saw a snap of yours.
Yeah, I think
I know where you were. But
fun.
anyway, there will be buses to convey people from ATU campus from 8:30 a.m. And I said, well, okay, there's still time because it's just 7:55 right now. So 8:30 a.m. Side attraction you've mentioned already. And there's a party in the bus as well. So you can dial the number on your screen for tickets if you're interested in that.
Yeah, and you know, we earlier spoke about the Lubo movie, right?
Yes.
And the time for showing is at 7 p.m.
Okay.
So it's important we clarify that. And Jude was right again because who we saw on the cast. Can we just go back to the Lubo poster again? you know why I was concerned, right? Because we know Mr. Beautiful. He's complained a lot about the industry. Some time ago, he in the past couple of years, he talked a lot about being sidelined because he was a politically exposed person. He campaigned for certain candidates. So particularly, I was surprised to see him on the bill again, right? But yeah, apparently it's him. Even though Eno doesn't think it looks like him.
It doesn't look
but
like him.
People change. Maybe from when last you remember him.
It doesn't. Then he's really gotten darker because
it's probably the edit for the poster.
It doesn't look like him.
Anyway, but it is him. It is him. Eno.
Yep.
TEDx University Cape Coast. You know the TED Talks, right? Very important conversations. Trying to help the next generation, and it's happening at the University of Cape Coast. And this is on the theme doing what we do best. And our very own USA. Do you know who USA is?
Umar Sanda Amadu.
Absolutely. He'll be on the bill. He'll be engaging students on doing what we do best. I'm sure he'll be speaking about interviewing because he's definitely one of the best we have in the country. So Umar Sanda Amadu in the thick of affairs, of course. Other very notable, high-profile people are also there. Lady Comfort Okran will be speaking. Kalije on social media has an interesting handle. I don't want to mention it on air, but Kalije, who is a social media influencer, I beg your pardon, will be there as well. Of course, Edward Asare, I went to school with him.
Marketing communications.
Yeah.
I'm interested in listening to what Precious T, what Asampua has to say. Fundraiser. Yeah. That's what's there, right? Fundraiser. Yeah. And of course, Lady Comfort Okran. She needs no introduction, with Powerhouse. So yeah, we'll see how this particular one goes at the University of Cape Coast. You can watch virtually. You don't have to go there to be a part of this. You can go get your tickets and follow all the conversations virtually. All right, Edo. It's happening 17th July 2025 from 12 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Right.
Amazing. So that's all time will allow us for the What's Happening segment. But guys, the literacy challenge, it's important I reiterate that it's happening. It's important you be a part of it. Even if your children have finished, Jesus, yes, they are gone. I'm sure a nephew or a niece or somebody in your church or somebody in your community, help them to be a part of this. Let them submit the application. It's a really fair process. I know you've come to trust and love the city brand. If it's good enough, we will take it up. And 10,000, that's a lot of money, right? So guys, be a part of this. Let's all come together to show the same support you've done for previous, programs like that. And I'm sure you'll be a happy person that you really took advantage of this. Thank you so much for agreeing to do it in advance. Anyway, that's all time allows for our What's Happening segment.